Oh, shoot. I forgot to open my camera. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. How we doing today? Happy Friday, aka Free Agent Friday, aka Flatback Friday. Woo! Hello, everybody. It's the weekend. What's up, my ninjas? Oh my goodness. Before we continue, let me check if there are any audio issues on my end. Mic check, mic check, mic check. My end, mic check, mic check. Sweet. No audio issues.
Nope.
To be heard of. Everything is looking great as well on all tray platforms. All three. Wonderful. All right, let me go here. Go here and boom. Hey, good morning, brother. We live. Welcome. Welcome. Today we will be going over the September 3rd Titan Talk, in which Tsukuyomi himself was revealed. Yes, sir. Be sure to go support the official channel of Iris or Smite game. Give him a thumbs up too on the video. And go give him a sub as well. Alrighty, all good? Okay, thank you, brother, for double checking. Let's go ahead and start. They did this Titan Talk different than normally. They had a whole intro that was like,
What's up, bro?
Almost 8 minutes. Hey! New point you're using. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Hey, let's go. Let's go ahead and start. They had an intro screen this time. Interesting. They're changing up their presentation style. I wonder if that's going to stay the same. Who knows?
You're fantastic, bro.
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm very fantastic. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get started. Without further ado, no more delays, man.
Nope.
Let's jump into it. Bing, 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 bing. Okay.
Hello, chat.
Hey, we out here with Kilgoon and Pon Pon. No Isaiah again.
Nope.
What happened? What's going on? Is Isaiah being removed from the Titan Talk show, man? That's gonna suck. I got used to being it them Isaiah, Kilgoon, and then either Pon or Clumsy or somebody else, you know? That was a nice presentation they had. And now they have Tsukuyomi here on as the third guest. Or special guest. And the two presenters here. What's going on? Bring back Isaiah.
I didn't say, but we do also have a special guest joining us today.
You guys can hear
The man, the myth himself, Tsukuyomi, aka Manny.
Making the appearance.
Yeah, we in
has made
studio
appearance on
with
the
them,
show.
boys.
Is this
Kidding.
your Tsukuyomi?
Yes, this is okay. So I actually have four body pillows.
What the
I
heck?
have Tsukuyomi, Achilles, Horus, and Set.
Okay.
And when we were making these characters, there's an artist who basically just kept sending us body pillow versions of those characters.
Okay.
Oh, I think these are the characters that Pawn worked on. Because I know he worked on Achilles. Interesting. So I guess, yeah, that's going to be the theme of it. His characters.
So I ended up collecting them all with all said and done. So I actually just have all the body pillows now.
It's amazing.
All the dockies.
Fantastic.
We just felt like, since he was being featured on the show today, we should bring him.
Hey, let's
as
go.
you'll note, I'm running the show today instead of the usual better showrunner, Hindu Man himself. He unfortunately wasn't feeling well today, so he was here at the office this morning, and then just wasn't feeling well and headed home. A couple people have headed home today, so I'm hoping that everyone does not end up sick here. But
yeah, well, I was sick last week, so hopefully I didn't.
Yeah, hopefully you're.
damn.
I don't know.
He's patient
my wife
zero?
is sick, but I'm.
Where's Isaiah, though? It was great with Hindu, man. It was great seeing him again. I'm glad he's still alive. Where's Isaiah, though? You forgot the homie Isaiah. Acknowledge him.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Isaiah's been there from the beginning, at least from what I've seen. Don't forget about the homie. He's super cool. Hashtag bring back Isaiah.
So anyway, so today we're going to be going through Tsukuyomi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be going through his aspect because he does ship with an aspect.
Oh, hello.
We're going to see his Ascension Pass. We're going to see a bunch of new skins that are kind of part of a new
event.
We're going
skins,
to
baby.
have a couple other smaller things. And we're going to have a good show previewing this patch, OB18, which will go live on Tuesday next week.
Yep.
If you want to play this patch, you will hopefully get a chance later today. We had to make a new PTS build, so PTS will not, we're not expecting it to go live as soon as the show is over, like it usually does, but sometime tonight. Keep an eye on our social media, and we will tweet when the PTS is up and available. So apologies for that delay. We have a lot of things that are kind of like work in progress right now that aren't quite done to a point where we can ship them, and one of them snuck in a way that broke the build that was going to go into PTS today. So we will have that coming up later today. Cool. Tsukuyomi.
This was 2 days now.
Who is Tsukuyomi?
Or just
So
about
Tsukuyomi,
2 days.
just the quick lore,
Japanese
is one of the
manga.
heavenly siblings with Susanoo and Amaterasu.
Okay.
He represents the.
I'm disappointed in you, Pon Pon. You butchered Amaterasu's name. Or maybe I'm the one that's butchering it by saying the Su. Maybe it is Amaterasu. Not for me, though.
Nope.
It will forever be Amaterasu. All right? Them just fighting words there, Pon Pon. You butchered the pronunciation. As a creator and developer of the game, shame on you. All right, let's go. Let's continue. I'm just yanking this chain.
Amaterasu represents sunlight, and then Susanoo is kind of the storm dude.
Okay.
And his story is interesting because his whole personality is basically the reason like Amaterasu ran off into the cave and basically the sun and the moon are on opposite sides of the sky is because Amaterasu is like, look, you need to host this guest at our house. I'm going to be back later. Don't mess this up. And the guest was a patron of food.
Okay.
And the way she brings food into existence is basically vomiting it into existence. And this offended his sensibility. And I believe he killed her. And Amaterasu is like, you're the worst host ever. And basically left him. That's a very short story, but that's the kind of personality of Tsukuyomi. He's the guy who like he wants proper decorum. He wants proper authority of who is above who.
Okay, clarity.
Yeah.
He says, "Mangetsu, burn bright."
Yes, and he also. It was funny going through him again, like actually having to implement him again with like Shingetsu, Mangetsu, and all the things. I was like, man, I'd really maxed out the weeb meter.
Yeah, he's
Tsukuyomi.
He's always actually been a very popular character in pretty much every skill level and across a bunch of different like roles, right?
Yeah.
Because he's historically been more of a jungler by default, I would say. But
That's how
I've
they
seen him
made
played mid. I've seen him played
Assassini.
Solo. New stuff will help play into that a little.
Oh yeah, his new stuff really gives him a lot of flexibility. So we can probably spoil it. He's a hybrid scaler.
Okay.
Hello.
He is going to have both strength and intelligence stuff. And there are things that basically make the
support.
The idea of like strength is you still have a lot of movement speed, you have a lot of chase down potential, your basic attacks are more impactful.
Okay.
The inside is playing more around that kind of mid-range poke of the Kusarigama having the kind of like mid-range attack. You have like the long range of the Caltrops, you have the long range auto attacks. So you're playing that more mid to long range type character. And then his aspect basically super doubles down on like the mid style of play.
Cool. Well, I will say with no further ado, and I'm
interesting.
Get into it here in a second. But what is the command to make minions stop spawning? Because
no more minions.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an easy one.
It's all one word.
There we go. Hey, beautiful. Okay. And then
you had 50-11 minions in there, or
Let's
what?
See if I can find it.
Handy dandy desktop. Bring back Isaiah, man. I'm telling you. Bring back Isaiah. I want to see him back on the Titan Talk show as the main host. Kilgoon is also there as a co-host there. And then special guest Pompon, Clumsy, or Hindu Man, whoever. I like the dynamic between Isaiah and Kilgoon. Hindu Man only showed up once, so I mean there's not really much more other data to go back on. If he comes out more, then who knows? Maybe he might overtake Isaiah. It's possible. For now, I like Isaiah for right here for the Time Talk as the main host. We're no longer gonna get to hear the handy dandy desktop.
You can just hit them all.
Push this,
Nope.
and then I push this.
Damn, there we go.
Hey.
Finally, he figured it out. Way to go, Kilgoon. Great job, buddy. All right, let me see. What are we looking at here? Passive is still looking similar. Okay. Every ability artwork looks the same as well. So his 1 damage, 2 disarm, 3 is a slow, and 4 is the beam. All right. He's the moon god as well. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he had 4 minions spawned. Not 50-11.
Nope.
All right, let's go. Let's do this, brothers. Welcome, Tsukuyomi.
Okay.
We're in there.
We're in there. Tsukuyomi, I need to fix.
He looks different. His art model, or 3D model, I should say. In-game model looks different. He used to have, more blues and purples. And his weapons were color-coded as well. Now they're all just grayed out. Same thing with his outfit.
Fix the audio.
And I will give the traditional, the warning of the version you're looking at right now is in dev. There's some things that I fixed this morning already. There's some things that I've talked to the VFX team. His tonfas are a little bit dark right now. I passed that feedback along. We're looking at resolving that. So there's some final visual polish stuff that will be coming in still. But he's pretty representative. If you were to play him right now, you'd have.
Oh, when he attacks, we can see the purple.
We can go over all the stuff.
Yeah. So, Tsukuyomi.
Yep.
Where should we start?
Let's just
talk me through it.
Let's go over his kit. So
okay.
First thing is his passive, Shingetsu and Mangetsu. Those are his tonfa blades.
Yeah, one's purple and one's blue. Damaging enemies empowers your twin tonfas, Shingetsu and Mangetsu. Empowered Shingetsu cleaves for 50% damage and restores mana. Empowered Mangetsu deals bonus physical damage and restores health. Mana restores scaling 20% strength. Heal scaling is 1 per level. Damage scaling 15% strength plus 30% intelligence. So that damage is double. Mana restores only strength. You know, that can be really clutch, man. In moments when you're about to be out of mana, use one ability. But you'd have to know the numbers in order to min-max that ability and that play. That's like super high level stuff up there. Not casual gamers.
Nope.
Not for casuals. Maybe for casuals you can kind of just guesstimate. But if you really want to be hyper focused on it, then yeah, you'd have to know all the numbers, all the percentages of how it's going to work, what level your ability is at, how much mana that's going to take, and then what's 20% of that. And then your next ability as well. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot to
one
go
represents
into.
full moon, one represents the new moon. This works exactly the same as you're used to in Smite 1. As you deal damage with your tonfas, either with a ranged and powered attack or just normal attack, the blade will begin to glow and get these bonus effects. Shingetsu gets a cleave and restores mana, and Mangetsu does some bonus damage and also restores you with health. So if you go auto attack Ymir, you'll be able to see the nice, really cool glow that these things have.
There we go.
Look how fancy those
Ooh,
look.
that glow looks nice.
That's why. Okay. This is what I'm used to seeing, right? The colors on the tonfas. I was wondering. So that's how they made it, okay. P and P. P1 and P2. Oh, passive 1, passive 2. Hello.
Nice.
And a nice touch that I noticed this
They
morning
look
when I
beautiful,
the VFX review is the Shingetsu has the downward effects and the Mangetsu has upward effects.
Yeah, the particles going in. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of really cool small touches.
Oh, now it lets you know. Yeah, 'cause it's going down here. So if you don't know which one's what, Shingetsu is the magenta one going down. Mangetsu is the white blue one going up. All right. There we go. Excellent distinction there, Pompon. Thank you for that.
But yep, it works exactly as you would expect it to in Smite 1. That hasn't really changed.
And then you notice that the passive meter also highlights at that time, and you get these
which I have
temp icons.
I fixed. Those are that was the last thing I did before I came on the show, was actually fix that.
Sweet. Okay. Another thing that we noticed at the beginning of the show is that if I use agility on him, he jumps twice.
Yeah.
Just a silly graphical, thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so we'll resolve that.
So it's not a double jump.
Okay, so we got the passive.
Yep. On to the first ability, which is Dark Moon Shuriken. Again, man, I really wanted to make him super edgy.
Shingetsu. Burn bright.
He does say that, man. That's hilarious. Throw a shuriken that deals 294 and 90% strength scaling plus 80% intelligence scaling. Physical damage to enemies and sticks onto the first god hit. Oh dear lord, excuse me. Retrieving the shuriken from a god reduces this ability's cooldown. How do you do that though? You just walk up to them? After casting, your next Shingetsu basic attack becomes a ranged projectile that steals a movement speed. I forgot about that part. Damage scaling 90% strength and 80% intelligence. Cooldown reduction -4 seconds. That's when you retrieve the shuriken. Movement speed steal is 25%. Cost goes from 50 to 90 mana. All right. Yeah, this is awesome. That's an extra 25%. For how long, though? Does it decay? I think they'll explain this.
So he throws his shuriken, and this does damage. It passes through target, stops on first god hit, sticks to the target, and if you walk next to it or get close to it, you actually basically pick up the shuriken to get a lower cooldown. So if you
Thank you. See, they explained it. How do we retrieve it? Just get in range. Get close. I would say basic attack range would be the range you need to get to in order to actually retrieve it. Because nothing else would make sense, right? As long as you're within range of striking your enemy, boom, you can claim it. Or maybe you got to be like right in their face.
You can hit people and then get back on top of them. You're able to actually get more value out of it. There's a bug right now where it doesn't play the nice hit effect when it hits you. It does the thing. It also does the empowered ranged Shingetsu attack. So if you throw your one out again,
what's the reduced cooldowns?
If you just do slash or just cooldowns, cooldown space 1, I think is
space 1. Okay.
Yeah, so you throw it. Now you have a ranged basic attack that's going to be a Shingetsu themed ranged basic attack. This does some damage. It also has a wider hit area, and that's you'll get that type. This is a very Shingetsu related ability, so you get the Shingetsu range attack.
It's supposed to be the vertical. Though.
The +1 for this is
unless that's the 3. Which one's the one that has the vertical slash? That's got to be the 3, right? Because that looks the same. That one
is that shuriken that's stuck in the target. If you killed someone in Smite 1, it actually just wouldn't. It would just disappear and vanish. It actually just stays in the ground now for you to pick up. So
hey, hello.
Killing a target with it, actually, you'll still be able to pick it up off the ground and get value out of it.
Oh yeah,
it's a small, nice touch.
Yeah, it's like you don't get penalized for killing the god anymore, which is nice.
Thank you for that.
The second ability, Kusarigama. This is where we have our first major +1. So the Kusarigama is you do a 3-string combo. The first 2 disarm, and the final 1 stuns. However, so all that's the same. If you're playing Strength Tsukuyomi, you're playing a very similar Tsukuyomi to what you played before. There is a benefit to the final hit will also give you a Shingetsu infused attack. So if you actually hit the final on someone, you actually get that's another way for you to get the ranged attack. That's also a new +1.
There it is. There it is. Yo, that's freaking awesome. So you can have all 3 abilities be ranged, because before it was just the 1 and the 3 that became ranged. The 2 was not. You had no access to ranged at all.
Nope.
You just disarmed and stunned. That's all you used it for. Now you can have a ranged attack. Hey, let's go. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm looking forward to this. That's exciting.
But the second new thing is if you build more intelligence than strength, it will change.
Ooh, should I go do that?
Yeah,
or okay,
I would go do that.
Well, let's build some.
What?
I'm just gonna buy a Bancroft, and that should be enough.
So a +1 that.
So you can see the icons actually change.
Oh yeah, look, it's a different color.
So the theming of this ability.
Hang on. Let me see. Let's go back.
Should be enough.
Oh yeah, from purple to white.
I'm just gonna buy a Bancroft, and that should be enough.
There it is.
So you can see the icons actually change.
Oh yeah, look, it's a different color.
So the theming of this ability was always that Shingetsu Mangetsu kind of fused to become a weapon that you use to the Kusarigama.
Hey, that's awesome.
And so now you're essentially saying which weapon is actually taking more of a personality in this attack.
Ooh.
This one will do more damage on the final hit, has longer range on the final hit. It's actually 8 meters, which is almost a full range basic attack, but you lose the stun.
Okay.
And if you hit with the final hit of this one, you get a Mangetsu ranged attack.
Ah.
So this is a way for if you're playing the
Oh yeah, look at how long that. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'll show.
Yeah, right. The target is missing right now.
Okay.
But if you back away from that Ymir pretty far, you'll see how far it hits.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
it's still gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it hits a pretty long distance, and this is another way for you to get a Mangetsu range attack.
Boom.
Okay. So you have a second way of getting Mangetsu.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then, so that's like the big +1 there is. If you build more int versus strength, you're essentially trading. Oh, you also don't get movement speed on that Kusarigama. So if you're strength side.
Oh yeah, much slower because you're very fast if you're strength side.
So your strength side, because your Shingetsu, your dark range attack steals movement speed. The Kusarigama will give you movement speed. It also gives you a stun. If you're playing the more melee focused style of Tsukuyomi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just playing with it.
The range,
yeah, we need to get the targeter finished.
That was part of the feedback from this morning. You'll get that a whole bunch of movement speed and extra crowd control, or you can replace it for more range poke and damage.
Yeah.
But you're more vulnerable because you're slower during that window of time. You're having less opportunity to actually get those movement speed steal type effects. That's the kind of trade-off we're going for here. Onto the 3. This is Silver Moon Caltrops. I don't believe there's any +1s here, except that it's just a cool ability that has. I think the major thing is it's a little more consistent in its tick rate as people move.
Yeah, damage wise.
Movement is just a bit more consistent than it was before. But yeah, you put Caltrops down, it damages people when it first lands and slows them, and as they're moving inside of it, they will begin to take more ticking damage and slow.
Yeah.
Basically, don't walk on Caltrops.
It can actually do a lot.
It does. It does do a lot of damage.
It's really funny. Every single time we add like another ability that's like
slow is 20%, and the slow duration is 1.5 seconds. Mangetsu bonus damage 5. The damage scaling is 30% strength. Oh, 75% intelligence. So the 1 is more strength leaning, and the 3 is more intelligence scaling. Ooh. Makes you want to choose which one do you want to prioritize, more strength or more intelligence. You can even do both now, just to get the best of both worlds. Cost goes from 40 to 60, flat 14 seconds. Okay. Damn, that's awesome. That's a heavy intelligence leaning though, heavy scaling.
Like a multi-hit thing. With our damage summing, it's very apparent how much this actually does in a fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the numbers.
I also try to theme all the abilities. So if you are Dark Moon Shuriken is Shingetsu themed, Caltrops are Mangetsu themed. The Mangetsu themed things are more int focused side of things. The more Shingetsu things are more strength focused side. So if you want Silver Moon Caltrops to hit hard, your best bet is to actually do that with intelligence.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I have seen it hit quite hard in some of our playtests.
Yes, it is quite good.
75%.
Cool. And then your Mangetsu also scales off of intelligence.
Yes.
So is your 3 not going to be your main clear if you build it leaning towards intelligence? Oh, look at that. The damage 90% strength for the 1 and then 80% intelligence. That's about 50-50. Basically 50-50. Shout out to Count, man.
And your Shingetsu scales off of
it's basically just flat in-hand damage.
Okay, just
that
flat.
one,
So,
and that
okay.
one's the movement speed steal.
So this is like my strength versus my int, and because I have more int, that did more damage. So it makes sense that you're trying to get more of these if you are building. Okay, cool.
And then on to the ultimate Piercing Moonlight.
Piercing Moonlight.
This is the super fancy Omni Dash type
I saw that. What is that candy? What is that for? Is it like the eggs? For what event are you throwing candies in the bushes? That sounded so wrong. I'll just continue. Play.
Thing. You fire 4 beams.
Yep.
For each target that you hit, you'll mark them as a valid target to basically dash you, and you'll dash through them in a rapid sequence. The +1 here is
you can go to allies
the beams
now?
are more int focused. Everyone's focused on the candy.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I told you we saw it. We saw it. You can't unsee it. Now questions arise like, what's that candy there? What's it for? Explain. Oh my gosh.
Candy.
What?
Yeah, candy.
What?
That's gotta be killing, right?
It's probably gonna be killing.
That's hilarious, man. I guess just a little sneaky surprise, a fun little a gimmick there. That's hilarious, man. They're adding a lot of fun stuff here. I like that, you know? Just something fun to do while you're playing the freaking game. That can help you get out of a slump.
I didn't realize it. It's Clumsy? It's Clumsy's voice.
It's Clumsy?
Kellen did it.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
I didn't realize it played the voice. That's good.
That's actually really good.
Damn, that got Kilgu, man. That got him good. He's busting a gut out there.
Piercing Moonlight.
Probably because he wasn't
beams
expecting
more
it.
focused.
Yeah.
The dash hits are more
Strength.
more strength focused.
Okay.
And the +1 here is that the actual dash hits count as basically basic attack hits for the purposes of proccing items. So if you buy things like Kin's Blade or Tearfing, it will actually proc those effects as well.
Okay. And so once again, if I hit you with my beam, that's more int. And then when I'm actually dashing around to hit you, that's more strength scaling.
Yes.
And then I get on hit effects for attacks.
Yes.
When I hit you
Oh my God.
bouncing around.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can it crit? Chat wants to.
No.
Okay.
It cannot crit.
Okay.
That would be broken as hell.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? Can he crit?
Maybe Wowed Me from like 2 weeks ago decided to put that tag on, but I don't think I did.
Okay. You want me to go buy some crit?
Yeah. we should see.
Experimental.
Okay, well, let's go.
Yeah, let's fight. But yeah, so basically I wanted to encourage you to try different build paths on him. Pure strength, pure ability strength focus versus pure ability int focus versus maybe hybrid and trying to maximize both effects versus getting a whole bunch of on-hit effects and making your dash through targets be a lot more impactful. The whole goal for Tsukuyomi, because he naturally has kind of a few varieties of playstyle. The goal was to make those varieties of playstyle more approachable and you can more deliberately build into them.
Okay, so let's show this off now. So
they do not crit.
Nope.
Okay, they do not crit,
Good.
but they do a lot of damage.
They
And
can do,
note
man.
that because
Oh
I brought a lot of strength, this is now back to being stun Kusari.
Yes.
So
With the
So if you've never played this character in Smite 1,
awesome.
it's
fun to
once
do that.
You use your ult, you aren't firing it. It just fires these shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can move around and you can aim them.
Yep.
And the
We
bug.
figured the
We
bug.
figured the bug.
Yeah, so we found this actually bug today. Where
It got really big on that.
Yeah, we found a bug where if you kill someone while the weapons are scaled down, it causes you to get both of your weapon empowerments. But then when the weapons scale back up, they become huge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We found
That's
that-
on our to fix list from this morning. So
It's good that we triggered it
Yeah.
here.
That's hilarious.
it's and if you kill the guy, then you don't teleport to him, right?
Yeah, you don't teleport. So if the target's dead and becomes invalid, it basically ends the list. And it basically for the you have like
You
this
can
list
crit
of
with the
targets that
other
you hit,
range
and it just
attacks,
iterates
though.
through them. And if the target's dead, it just goes invalid. Move on to the next one.
Cool.
Yep.
Anything else on base Tsukuyomi?
Is his aspect gonna be that you can teleport now to your teammates and then slightly heal them? You can teleport to enemies and allies, so you damage your enemies and heal your allies, or provide some sort of buff to your allies, like a movement speed or an attack speed or more strength or more intelligence, depending on what you have built and prioritize. Because if you have more intelligence, then you can give more intelligence, right? Depending on how you built your build. I'm just spitballing here. I see this Ymir here. It only leads me to believe that. I mean, what else could it be? We'll see. We'll see.
We're talking about.
I think that is all the things. We can move on to the aspect if we want to.
Yo, his ult is really, really fun, man.
No, it's test talent.
Test talent. That's what I couldn't remember. Sorry. Tsukuyomi talent. Okay.
So this one's called the aspect of Mangetsu. I actually had a different name internally.
When gaining Shingetsu ranged attack, they become Mangetsu ranged attacks instead. Dark Moon Shuriken no longer sticks to gods. Piercing Moonlight hits each target only once for major damage in an AoE before returning to his casting location. I mean, it's casting location, not his. I guess I was wrong. Never mind.
Which was aspect of Hangetsu, which is half.
Okay.
Because I actually wanted to have like the first pass of the aspect was you want to try and stride the line between strength and int. That one didn't work well. So we actually wanted to just really double down on the Mangetsu style of play. So this is, if you ever get a Shingetsu range attack, which is the dark range attack, it just becomes a Mangetsu range attack instead. So now your Dark Moon Shuriken will actually give you a Shingetsu range attack. So that's basically the one that scales more with intelligence.
Yeah.
So if you want that one and you want to completely forego ever getting the speed boost that you get from that before, you can have access to a higher damage range poke. So if you want to play that kind of ranged auto attack poke style play, this is the one that you want to go.
Okay.
Separately, Piercing Moonlight has changed. You'll only, no matter how many times your beam hits the target, you'll only ever dash to that target once. That target, when you hit, will take major AoE damage at the location and do AoE damage around the people that you hit. And you will return to your casting location rather than ending where you were. Because unlike more strength-focused Tsukuyomi, where once you're next to target, you can unleash a really strong Kasari combo with your movement speed, you're in ranged auto attack. If you're playing this range style, you actually want to kind of retreat back. So this gives you essentially a way to retreat back to safety.
Go back, yeah.
Retreat back to safety at my base and buy some int items because I think I do not want to be strength for this.
Yes, you definitely want to build intelligence for this one.
Okay.
Because most of the damage, especially now that the damage is really that one burst of AoE that happens, it is a lot. It's a lot more on scaling side. So if you go strength side of this for the safe ult, you really just won't do that much damage.
Okay. I will slowly run back because my teleporter's still on cooldown.
Maybe at numpad 5 you'll go fast.
Numpad 5? Nope.
Nah.
Oh, maybe? Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Gosh.
Cool.
Super speed!
Now I'm going to
spawn some bots.
A couple of Ymir bots.
So then why is the good Ymir there?
Chat is judging your build.
That's fine. It's
the one method just to get it as fast as possible.
Yes, I really spent a lot of time thinking about this, chat, so please judge me. Okay, so I threw out a Dark Moon Shuriken.
Okay.
But your range attack
here it is
Mangetsu's.
Yeah.
Which is
so now you have all three. All three abilities lead to a Mangetsu basic attack. There it is. Yep. It's gonna be all grayed out. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Quite interesting. Yo, more basic for me to miss.
Yeah, I did nerf this preemptively. It was 100% in scaling, and that ended up just being quite a lot.
And then for my ult, let's take a look at what this does.
Oh,
and I'm back to where I started.
Back to where you started.
But I did a lot of damage.
Yep, a lot of damage on that burst.
Cool.
Interesting.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So this is, at least in our playtest, this has been more of like a laning. How do you turn off the movement speed again? Is there a way to do that, or just
supersonic space 0?
Supersonic space 0. Okay. Yes, back to okay. So. And I'm back to where I started.
Almost 1,000.
So this is really meant to be the mid style of play. We've been playing him in playtest as mid Tsukuyomi, and he's been doing pretty successful. The Caltrops end up being kind of your primary wave clear. You want to be 4 to kind of make it to the minions.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Like your 3 now becomes your main wave clear.
walk through that.
Yeah.
And that works pretty well. And then you're focusing on harassing your lane mate with a pretty rapid flurry of Mangetsu range attacks.
I see people asking, is he still displacement immune in his 2? He is. Pops up over his head. Is he still CC immune in his ult? He is. It pops up over his head.
Okay. Excellent feedback there.
So it's kind of do you want to be the, I go in, I stun people, I disarm people, I'm causing havoc in the middle of a fight, or do you want to have the, I'm just kind of staying back and poking kind of gameplay? So
yeah, and I think there's also like I think there's a build path where you stride the line of strength and intelligence, and you kind of decide if you're gonna want that slightly more damage or you want the actual stun. It's probably better on like a bruiser side build because he does have a lot of control, right? Like constantly slowing out the field, disarming people, stunning people, causing some general mayhem. Like I think there's also a build path there that's pretty interesting.
Ability based.
Awesome.
Strength ability based. Now there's
Hydra's
intelligence
only
ability
impacts
based.
like actual base attack hits, so I wouldn't expect that to proc Hydra's.
Dual flip.
Poly would probably proc as a separate hit. One modifies actual basic attack damage, and the other one procs when you trigger a basic attack thing.
Oh, it counts against towers too.
Actually, Tsukuyomi from Smite 1.
That is Tsukuyomi from Smite 1. So you can, if you stand at the very edge, you can hit the tower.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's one of those things
that's awesome.
Watch and keep an eye on because the inside can make that quite a bit stronger. So you might have to add some penalty there, but that was a way that Tsukuyomi was pretty reliable in being able to poke out towers. And so we kept that in. If it ends up being strong, we can always tone it down. And that's also the 2 to get the extra hit requires the actually hitting a god with it, that final hit. So you can't like get a third range attack for free by just casting your 2. You actually have to hit a god to get that benefit.
That makes sense. Requires some skill.
We're asking if the heal on his passive counts for healing items
as an ability.
It should. If we've configured it correctly.
Okay. I bought a poly. Okay, chat.
Yeah. So poly should proc on all the range attacks. That should work just fine. The question would just be the ult, which I would expect it to proc there because that counts as an enhanced.
Okay. So even on the aspect.
No, not on the aspect.
Not on the aspect. Okay, so I have to test talent. To test talent off? Is there like a? Can you turn it off with test talent?
Test talent space none.
Okay. Sorry, you have the scuffed. Okay, so if I.
No, it doesn't look like it proc.
Didn't look like it.
So yeah, that it should. I'll go actually look at that and see what's up. But yeah, if you throw the range attack there, that should be the poly proc.
Yep.
Clutch kills.
I'm unstoppable. That's the important part.
Oh
sweet.
man.
Other questions on Tsukuyomi, chat? Because that's kind of what he does. He is incredibly fun to play. I find that when I'm playing Tsukuyomi in either Smite 2 or Smite 1, I get a lot of kills. I die a lot.
Yep.
It's a very engaging style of playing the game.
Yeah.
You know, because you just go in and you just do things.
There's
wreak havoc.
That happens at least once every game I'm playing Tsukuyomi where I ult and I hit someone and go,
oh
no, I'm actually in trouble when this goes off.
Chuckles, I'm in danger. You know?
Yeah.
That's true, man. You want to get somebody, and then a gank comes, and you're like, oh, you know what? I dropped the ball there. I should not have done that. I got a little too greedy. Because at the end of this, I'm going to be smack dab in the middle of a whole team. And it's curtains for me. I've done that before. It's a lot of fun. Although, being killed at the end of it is like, ooh. I wish I had thought about it a little bit longer. But well, it's just some moments that happen here and there. A passionate moment.
Yep, ult goes through walls.
In the heat of
that's
battle.
How that was before. You can hit people over walls, which is fine.
Okay.
Someone asked the question about hitting outside of tower range. Yep, that's intended. We'll keep an eye on it because the inside is definitely a lot stronger. Pew, pew, pew.
Yep. And now if the whole team is here, I'm dead.
Yep.
The real fun one is you ult someone and they go, okay, well I'm just gonna run back to like my tower.
Yeah.
And then you're like scrambling to try and hit someone else.
Yeah. No, don't make me end up under tower.
Yep.
The dashing has some other flair to it in regards to like kind of speeding up and slowing down.
True.
There's also one thing we're looking at today, which is the hit happens like at the end of the dash, which isn't quite right. So the hits feel a little like that's kind of what I mean by like where it has some final polish stuff coming in. Like some of the sound timings on like the 2, I know are being adjusted. So
look at that.
but yeah.
This is from a bug that's new today, so we'll be fixing that. So don't worry about that.
Looks like a saber blaster bullet. Stuck
Cool.
there.
Other questions. Jithin's asked, can we start the stream over again? He just tuned in.
Sure.
Okay, so next guy coming to speak.
We have to go through the whole body pillow discussion again.
So there's a question. If he ults one person, he teleports to them, but multiple he stays recasted. No, if he in his basic kit, he will teleport to the person that he hit.
Yeah, and it'll end at the last person he teleported to.
And if you are in the aspect and you hit anybody, you're going to return back to where you started.
Yeah, no matter what.
Is it worth it to go more int with base Suku?
So I do think that the base Suku, like if you want to, it's going to be more when you're playing that more hybrid-y style of you are building some strength because you do want to stay in and on targets. That style of play I think is more about kind of balancing the play styles more effectively.
Okay.
If you are going pure int, I think you'll basically always want to go the aspect.
The aspect.
If you're going pure strength, you basically will basically never want to go the aspect.
Okay.
And then if you're playing the kind of hybrid middle ground, I think it's a little bit better to be non-aspect so you can get the movement speed stuff when you need it. Just to kind of like, you're playing more close to mid-range in that style of play versus like long range to mid-range with the aspect.
Cool. I think it's time to take a look at his Ascension Pass.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I actually haven't seen any of this yet.
It's pretty good. The card art is not done yet. I just checked before this, or the card effects, not the card art.
Right.
But everything else should be done. So let me go back. Oops.
Blind. Authentic.
Someone asked if there's a limit to the dashes. It's still up
called?
to 3 targets per beam for 12 dashes maximum.
Yes. So quick look at the man, the myth, Tsukuyomi.
He looks a little bit different. They made his base outfit a lot more muted. And same thing for his tonfas. We can see that they're colored right here. Although before, in Smite 1, they used to be more pronounced. Like, oh, boom. The colors weren't as muted. They were a lot brighter. And this would look like a skin that you would get later on, or they would introduce, not as just regular base Tsukuyomi. I'm not complaining though. He looks pretty cool. I like his base outfit. That looks pretty badass. Just noting some distinctions here.
Let's take a
that
look
I've noticed.
at his Ascension Pass. So we
Zombie
have the Shadow skin.
Tsukuyomi.
Very good. We have Watch Your Feet. The tick damage done by Silver Moon Caltra.
That's hilarious. Oh, goddamn. You won't believe how many people get got just by the freaking Caltrollops. Caltrollops. Same thing, right?
Nope.
The freaking Caltrop damage, I think, is insane. People get got by it so much. It's funny. It's like, dude, you should move out of there. Get out, or just stay put. Because when you move inside, that's where you get even more damage. It's like, that's funny. So they added that as the tracker. I like that.
Yep.
For the meme.
And then we have the Master emote, just for buying in and becoming Ascended. Or if you buy the Ultimate Founders Edition, you're going to get all of these.
Yeah,
You'll just get this when you log in.
Oh, yeah.
He has a clap.
An unimpressed clap.
Okay.
He's
so edgy, dude.
Yeah.
Unimpressed as hell.
Man. Objectives destroyed. The classic tracker. God's assist. The Onyx skin.
Yo.
This looks so good.
That looks so nice.
Do a
Those
turnaround.
weapons look amazing.
360.
I love the way that they did like the kind of silver and gold for the night and day. You know, like we normally don't do a lot of silver on the Onyx, but like this looks really cool.
I'm just a sucker for like unique weapons and
rotate them
when they look really, really cool.
We also have the Opal.
Hey, yo, my man Tsukuyomi can actually pull off the Opal skin. Congrats on that one. There aren't that many characters that pull off the opal look.
Nope.
He is not one of them. I will actually play the opal skin on him. Let's go. Let's go. He's not rotating them though. Come on now, man. I think Isaiah rotated the character so we can see it all the way. Slacking there, Kilgoon. You slacking. Bring back Isaiah.
Which kind of is a similar thing. Like this one's more opal. This one's more like silver.
Yeah.
Here's some teal.
We have chat. Are you ready for the global emote? Are you ready?
Yep. These are awesome.
Oh.
Hey.
That's so good.
It's pretty darn good. So,
yeah, it looks like a Chuny. He's looking so Chunibio there.
That's so good.
If you want to be the moon's protector, highly recommend picking up Tsukuyomi's Ascension Pass.
I like that. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. You know, it's just it's very well done. Shout out to the art team. The
wave emote.
That's his wave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just does like a bow. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
Because his whole thing is he's very proper and here's the decorum.
Polite.
He's not gonna just wave.
I love also
Decorum
like, in this skin you can really see like the lines on his chest. They're like they're supposed to be like the lines of energy or something, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, moon energy.
God kills. Normal tracker, the Tsukuyomi mastery badge. Like I said, the card art isn't in yet. And then lastly, we have the radiant skin.
Yeah, and that's just great.
It's pretty cool. It looks very
Gold Yomi. Gold Tsukuyomi. Dang, man. That one looks pretty darn awesome. Quite regal. Getting some regal energies here. They look good.
like, for some reason, I feel like this kind of like white with this outfit feels very like JRPG-ish, even more so than like the
Oh
design.
yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sweet.
Final
there's a title.
Fantasy.
The title is Moon God. Sorry, I clicked over it. Thanks for reminding me, chat. Sweet. I'm gonna go back to us. And of course, Tsukuyomi, tell us, how did you enjoy your showcase? Are you excited to come into the game?
I mean, he looks thrilled.
Awesome. I'm going to start off. I think it's time for skins.
I can't wait to join the game.
We'll take questions at the end if we have any time. The first skin is the only one not related to something else going on in this update. So I'm just going to show it off by itself here. If I can find it. We have a returning cross-gen skin.
What is it?
Just reading chat. There's the line calling it. Someone's like, he looks crazy.
Guiding
Light Ganesha. So this is a cross-gen skin. If you own this in Smite 1, you'll just get it in Smite 2. That's the way cross-gen skins work.
I don't even think
it's a pretty cool skin. The effects on this skin are actually really cool. They're very like, like, I don't know, like
his ethereal
divine,
arms look pretty cool.
I don't know, like they're cool looking. So
yeah, material work on that looks great.
It's a neat skin. Yeah, this skin is will be available for purchase if you don't own it in Smite 1. If you own it in Smite 1, you get it for free.
Here.
And
they don't really bring that out that much. I like it. Why is it that the plushie, huh? Oh, he's in the skin section. Okay, it's just a skin by itself. That's right. Duh, he did say that.
It's
classic.
There are no prisms. It's just a new skin. So
nice.
Enjoy it. It's tagged wrong. It shouldn't be tagged classic, but other than that, cool. Let me come back to us to go to the next thing. Okay, next thing that I have to talk about is a new event.
Candy.
This event is something that we're trying for the first time
Candy
in
Man.
Smite 2, and we'll see if people like it.
Yeah.
But we're bringing back a version of the Reaping.
That was what the candy was about.
That's what the candy was about. The candy was related to our Halloween event. If you're new to Smite, every year we do a Halloween-themed event called The Reaping. It's different every year, so this year will be different than it was in the past. But it's something new.
They always make a trailer about it too, so be on the lookout for that coming in the next few weeks. No, next month. Yeah, next month. We're still at the beginning of this month, October. We're about to see the Reaping video. They're pretty comical.
So, the way that the event works, there are just for fun, just for playing.
Early
you're going to
access
get some quests that will give you things. You will get a jump stamp quest, which is candy corn that pops up. You will get a pumpkin badge, and you will get a candy corn ward skin just for playing. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
You will also, if you pick up 100 pieces of candy.
That's a lot of candy.
It's a lot of candy. That might be too many pieces of candy. But currently, the quest is set up. If you pick up 100 pieces of candy, you will get a reaping pumpkin.
What's that do?
That's a good question.
Oh my gosh! Jinx Pond, you owe me a Coke. Jinx Pond, you owe me a Coke. You heard it here first, folks. Pon owes me a Coke. Oh my god. I did not watch this beforehand.
Nope.
This is all natural reactions here, ladies and gentlemen. Great minds think alike, as the saying goes.
So, if you pick up
100 candies, what do we get?
3 pumpkins.
Hello.
Let's go here. You will get this Princess Bari skin.
Oh,
so
sure. Oh, damn. La Muerte themed. La Muerte. Yo, shout out to Chad. La Muerte. Hey, yo, I can't imagine Chad losing.
Nope.
One of the greatest memes ever. Shout out to Bleach, man. Shout out to Taito Kubo, Tite Kubo, Kubo Sensei. Yo, this skin's amazing. It kind of reminds me of the Mariachi Grim Mariachi Loki, and the Grim Scotty one, like that, where she says caldo, like caldo de pollo. That's Calder's name, caldo. I like it. I like Grim Princess Bari, Grim peanut butter. I like it. The Dia de los Muertos. There we go. It's a little early though, man. We're in September and he's already doing October themed stuff. Does this mean there's gonna be actual more reaping October themed stuff to do, event wise? Because this is early as hell. We got an excellent peanut butter skin though.
This Princess Bari skin replaces her bell with a jack-o'-lantern too.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, let's go!
I've had that in playtest multiple times, and I've actually wanted to go and like pick up the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, it's kind of
hell
fun.
Yeah.
I'll go in game and take a look at this in a minute, but basically the way that this event works is that all of the travelers that we release over the next few updates will contain a pumpkin as part of the traveler.
Oh, nice.
And you will be able, during the course of the event, you'll be able to get 2 completely free pumpkins. So if you buy any traveler over the course of this event and you get your 2 free pumpkins, you'll be able to get this Princess Bari skin free. If you get to 4 pumpkins, you will get some card effects, which are pretty cool, and I'll show those off in a second. And if you get to 6 pumpkins, you will get a skin. This is Being Mysterious for some reason. It's going to be Slaughterhouse Chalk with a bunch of really cool prisms.
Nice.
Hey, yo, let's go! I love that skin. Slaughterhouse Chalk, one of the best skins in the freaking game. And it's coming with prisms. Oh my gosh. I might have to get that. We'll check it out. Oh, he's going to show it. I'm looking forward to this. It's so early though. Is there going to be 2 reapings this year or what? Interesting. This is really, really early. When does it start? Does it say somewhere here? No, I don't see it. I don't see it, man. Damn. Oh, play until November 4th. Here we go. Oh, they're starting it really early. So I guess it's going to start on Tuesday and go on for 2 freaking months. Oh my gosh. Okay. So they're giving us more time. Collect pumpkins through travelers and candy quest to unlock rewards. Play until November 4th to get your prizes. Because before it was just, what, October? We only had 1 month. Now we're getting 2. I see. Hey, yo, shout out to you guys for giving us extra time to collect this stuff. And if you want to go free to play, just log in and get your diamonds to acquire the necessary funds that way. Oh, word. Look at him with almost 50,000 diamonds right there. He's balling. He ain't no brokey.
So you'll get basically like some bonuses for doing a little bit of questing, and if you decide to buy several travelers. If you get over 6 pumpkins, there are up to 10 earnable through the entire event.
Ooh.
You'll get a roll of a chest that contains kind of thematically scary or dress up skins.
Halloween.
So you'll get just like an extra free skin with each pumpkin over 6.
Hey, let's go.
So basically just free stuff for collecting collecting a bunch of pumpkins.
Is this a way for them to introduce old skins back into the game to Smite 2? Because if they have Pumpkin Loki, goated. If they have Pumpkin Baron, I love that skin for Baron, goated. If they have Pumpkin Apuch, that would be awesome. Apuch is not in the game though, so that one probably won't be introduced. What else is there? Pumpkin who? Pumpkin Thanatos. That's 4 pumpkin people that I can recall off the top of my head right now. Because those pumpkin skins are all pretty awesome. I like those pumpkin skins. And I didn't get any of them. I don't think so. No, I think I got the Fanny one. Pumpkin Fanny. As for the other 3, I did not get them.
Nope.
So, a second chance at obtaining them? Hello. That's awesome. Please bring back those pumpkin skins.
Nice.
Here's
a free pumpkin.
Where's the this is the card frame that you'll get at 4 pumpkins.
That looks awesome.
So it's pretty cool. Thematic.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna go and
I guess these are titles: the Survivor and the Vampirist. Reaping chest, reaping chest, reaping chest. Collect 3 reaping pumpkins will unlock Princess Bari Spooky Oracle skin. SOS. Collecting 4 gives you the card effect right here. And then 6, you get the Slaughterhouse Chalk. It's like a Jason themed ish skin. I like
show off the first 2.
Oh, and then as you do more damage too, or take damage, you get more and more bloody. So that's one of the cool things about that skin that I like. And then his rain dance is just raining blood.
Actually,
excellent
first thing
song
I'm
too,
going to
by
go back off of the screen, and we're going to go take a look at the Bari thing in game, just because I want to show you guys the
pumpkins. Yes, please. Yo, any theme skin with Princess Bari is going to be awesome, because you know her bells are going to be changed.
Okay.
To something.
Let's
to
see.
Fit the and that's quite unique. I like it when they do that.
Sorry, chat. This is why you don't let me run the computer, because I talk to myself while I'm trying to get things set up. Okay, back to the laptop. Okay, so this is the skin that you'll get, once you get 3 pumpkins, and the ball.
The bells. Hey, let's go.
This awesome little jack-o'-lantern. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Other than that, it's got some like kind of spooky, thematic effects.
It's her. Giant her. You can actually see her. Because in the normal ult, she's just bluish spectral. I don't really even pay attention to that.
Nope.
Not gonna lie, I just ignore all that. Now you can actually see her. You can pay attention. You can admire the
showing this off. You can get 2 pumpkins for free, as we said, and then if you end up getting any traveler over the course of this event to get a 3rd pumpkin, you'll get Princess Bari.
Yep.
A word.
So you come back to us then.
Let's go. And that's an excellent skin too.
This.
So I'm gonna have to save my
it's a cool
money.
Skin. That said, I think the skins in these first 2 travelers that are part of this event might be cooler.
Yeah, I got to play one of them.
Do you want to do that one first, or should we do the other one first?
Let's do the other one first.
Okay, the other one first. Okay, so chat.
The
first
lesser one.
Traveler that's a part of this event is.
Who we got?
Oh, let me start with this one. Okay, there.
We got
the Survivor Uller.
Hey! Oh my gosh. The zombie skin. Zombie. Apocalypse themed Uller is back. Hello. And he's got a freaking prisms to it too. Is this when he transformed into a zombie, this middle one? Damn, that's awesome. I like it. I never thought I'd see this skin again. They brought it back though. I didn't get this one at all.
People love this Uller skin.
Yep.
This is his most used skin in Smite 1.
It's awesome.
And he's back with a couple of sweet new prisms.
Nice.
So
I see one already that I know I'll use.
They're kind of fun.
The zombie one.
As you can see, there is a pumpkin that you can get as part of this.
Hey, let's go.
There is Survivor as a title, which is a pretty good title. I might actually just use that. And then there are 3 prisms. The first prism is Fang Slayer.
Fang Slayer. Oh, he's a werewolf.
Kind of cool.
In this one, I guess.
The second prism, which I think might be my favorite.
Yeah, this is one I would use.
Is Corpse Caller.
Yeah, he's a
kind of like
he failed to survive.
He failed to survive, and he is now a zombie doing the hunting himself.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Lastly, as Chuck Killigan. I didn't name it,
right?
but it's kind of cool. So you got.
I feel like there's history behind that name.
There's probably something there that I'm not familiar with. So
like a Mary Poppins song.
This
like that,
first traveler, once again, is Survivor.
Yeah, that's awesome. 1,300 diamonds though.
Slayer Uller.
I'm not close to it yet.
And as Chuck Killigan. I actually really like the color scheme of this one.
Yeah.
It's just the name is a little silly.
I like the Fang Slayer one too, just because like it reminds me of like Bill from Left 4 Dead. Like,
yeah,
the older dude.
I can see that.
Bill. I never got. I don't know who Bill is.
And
never
then,
got that far.
As we have mentioned recently, we've added 5 levels of double coin rewards.
I stopped watching
buying a traveler. So if you do buy this, you get 5 levels of double coins. And that's this one. I'm gonna go back to us so I don't spoil anything else because there is some stuff that's work in progress. And then we'll take a look at the other. Let me sure I said that right.
I'm not that good with Uller, man. I swear.
Other traveler in this.
Nope.
I wish I was.
Hey! Yeah, this skin.
Damn. 1,300 as well. So you need a total of 26 if you want to get both. I'm gonna cop both. This one reminds me of the Master of the Dark Arts Apollo skin. This one's like a little sister to that Apollo. That's what it's reminding me. Hello, Soul Skins. I'm with it. I like it. I like it. Oh my gosh. Damn, all you gooners gonna be eating good this freaking this traveler right here. Thick. Mm-hmm. When Soul gets turned to a human or more human-esque, I like that. Boom, let's see what we got. What are the other ones? Vampirus.
Yeah,
the effects are also insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you throw
that's gonna be the selling point.
I think we're gonna go in game and look at this.
Or one of the selling points for this skin. Besides the the art, right? Art is banging. It's fire. Puns intended. And the effects. That's what's probably gonna be the seller here for any.
But just because the effects are so sick. This is like an all new skin. It shouldn't be marked classic. This skin didn't have an equivalent in Smite 1. And it is kind of dope. So you get quite a few things in this one too. You're gonna get
DOP.
You're gonna get obviously the base soul skin just for buying it. You're gonna get this Vampirus,
I think would be how you would say it.
It's like me trying papyrus. Anyway, as the title, you're going to get the Chonky Floof Bat War.
Oh, yo, that's so cute. Look at that. Some fat fluffy bat. Oh, that's hilarious. It does look quite endearing.
That's good.
Tell me this isn't one of the.
Oh my gosh, though. Oh. It's so fat though.
The best wards in the game.
Oh my gosh, no, it's not. It's just hilarious.
Very cute.
It's amazing.
Looking at the full thing, it's like, ooh. Just the front of it, that looks endearing, right? And then you actually look at the whole thing, a whole 360 view, you're like, God dang, man. Yo, watch what you eat, homie. Hit the fucking gym. That is way, way too obese. Oh my gosh. That's a buzzer for me. I only like the face of it. That looks chonky, right? That looks chonky. Chonky is like an endearing term, right? I'll accept that. I'll give you that. The fact that this dude is like a giant blueberry, hell no, unacceptable. You can't sell me on that.
A pumpkin. So if in this first update, if you get your free pumpkin plus get both of the travelers, then you would be able to get the Bari skin in the first update. The other free pumpkin will be available later. And then we do have 3 prisms here.
Hello.
The first prism, Moonlit Mistress.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like the white always just looks like really clean and like it's like, especially on an evil skin, it's just like I don't know. Somehow it's
that looks amazing.
There's that like one skin line that we've done before, like the Blood Mages. Like
yeah,
have that one. Like, that's always like a cool color scheme. Reminds me of that.
Yeah,
we have
the one that's like bleed for me. Morgan Le Fay, that one. That one's that's an excellent lineup skin. I like. Yo, this one looks amazing too. She's in a freaking she's in Lingerie here. Blood Rose.
Rose.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yo, the
it's
eyes
like
look amazing.
Leaning into even more the vampirist thing, you know, with the red elements.
Some Lingerie.
Very
That's
cool.
just Lingerie,
and
man.
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
My brain tried to read
Ultraviolet.
Which is cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yo, the effects are gonna be amazing.
These are also
I know.
I
know they're gonna be amazing.
We're gonna go in game and take a look at this one because I think it's pretty neat.
Let's go.
And once again, there is
I'll get the soul skin over the Uller skin. Not gonna lie, man.
Added benefit as part of this reaping event.
See, the unfortunate thing is like black and red is like my favorite color scheme of all time. So there's no way I use the other prisms, even though they look really cool.
Yeah, this is
understandable. Understandable.
And then let me level up my abilities. Okay, and then
I think the effects is what's gonna sell me on getting this one.
This is the skin in game. And
ooh, look at that!
Yeah,
are little like balls of bats that she is throwing.
Yeah,
it's so freaking cool. Like when I first saw these coming at me in game, I was like, "This is insane."
And the empowered ones are really cool too.
Are they? Is it just like the 2 or the?
If you just max like master 1, you'll get like full heat.
Oh, let me. Oh, hold on.
Ooh, look at that!
I do the reduce cooldowns and reset cooldowns, and then let me dash. Okay. Oh yeah.
They're a lot more bloody.
Very cool. And then we've got the burning fire.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Boom.
And then we've got the.
Oh, there's a disapparate.
I'm a ball of bats.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we've got. Was that blood? I don't know. It looked like blood.
Yep.
It's just cool.
Yeah, this skin is sick.
That's amazing.
And this is one of my we've done some cool skins, but this is something about this skin just is really neat. And so hopefully y'all like it, and I think it's pretty darn cool.
I might be good with Soul after buying that skin. Who knows?
Her aspect actually has an extra thing on
does it?
On the like when you explode after the 3.
Okay, let me see.
I did not play aspect. I played lane.
Let me see if I can do that real quick. See if it does anything.
Go us. Yo, the effects on the Soul skin are way superior than the Uller skin.
Yeah.
Because the Uller skin is mostly just for
right now. Okay.
The Uller the skin itself.
We will take a look at that and make sure that it
not much effects is.
I'm not sure if it broke because I changed to test talent, or if it broke because you know.
Well, yeah, you
when
used
compared
a
to the
version
Soul
of it
skin,
that wasn't the talent version. Which there's some talents that can break that way.
Cool. Okay, let me look at my list of things and make sure that
only those 2 travelers.
Our way through them.
Yeah, I know there's other stuff in this patch, but I imagine you're saving that for Friday.
Yeah, there's a couple other things that
today
I'm going to tease, but we can't show yet because they aren't quite done. So they're in the support store. There will be a new name color bundle for people that like that, but it's not working today, so we'll show it off in game on Friday. But something to look forward to if you. Are a name color enjoyer and want to support. We will be adding to the normal store. We will be adding what's the official term for it? The essential version of the item store.
Yeah, I guess the essential is probably, that's what we kind of gone with internally. So the essential store.
Yeah, essentially, but this is the transition method for players to go from the quick play pick 3 roguelike system into the normal version, the classic version of the game if they choose to.
Yeah.
So now you'll be able to go into the classic version of the game and be presented with 3 options and then actually build those items with components. So you don't have to be able to afford the whole thing to afford it.
Yeah.
You'll be able to pick specific consumables.
Yep, it'll introduce you to a few new relics as well. So instead of just being agility belt by default, you'll have the option to do Be the Nagus as well. Essentially, it's our stepping stone to take someone who's liking quick play but wants to try and expand out to some of the more IQs and build more items.
Hey, yo, new players, level up, baby. Level up, level up, level up. This is for you. Pay attention. Excellent. They're moving you guys at a quick pace.
That transition element.
Yeah, and it's kind of like we said when we introduced a lot of this stuff in the first place. Most of the people watching the show are probably never going to use this.
Yeah.
But if your friend wants to come play Smite and not learn the item store and wants to play with you, this is a really easy way of, I get to make some decisions. I get to feel like I'm doing something.
Yep.
And I'm not going to end up screwing myself too badly with anything that I pick, because this also uses a new picking logic than the quick play system has been using. Correct?
Yeah, so quick play, the variety was there. It was meant to basically be like, we're just going to show you a whole bunch of items that might be interesting. It wasn't really trying to create the most cohesive build ever.
Yeah.
It was things that were generally directionally correct, but also like it would randomly throw you like
just have some fun.
It would throw you a Rana Tahuti on a tank build just because. These are a lot more refined to where like the first 3 choices that you're given are basically really good for the build style that you're going. They're more commonly to show up. We've trimmed some of the fat from the other builds, so you're not going to get as wild of selection options.
Okay.
And the other thing is this actually now supports support and jungle. So if
Hey, let's go. Yo, they're upgrading the freaking coding and logic. That's amazing. Woo! I'm with it. I like it. You got my support here.
you are playing jungle or you are playing support, it will properly recommend to you to actually get the support starter or the jungle starter with builds that support that kind of play style.
And we've been forcing ourselves to use this in playtests to make sure that it is improving.
Actually works.
And the first couple playtests,
getting better.
You would have thought that, like, you know, we were doing bad things to these people. They were like, this is unplayable. I don't understand why anybody would ever want this. Last few playtests, I haven't heard really any complaints. It's just like, it's just like, cool, I ended up with a build. That was fine. That was fun. Like, it's maybe not the most optimal build I could possibly get, but
not yet.
Honestly, for most players, it's better than picking randomly in the store.
Yeah, probably.
And more fun. So I'm pretty excited about it, and we'll see if it further improves retention. We have a metric of what percentage of players play 20 games in their first 14 days. It's usually just like a good metric for us of like, these players are going to stick around for a while because you have to kind of care about the game to play that many games. It's kind of, at first we thought it was like, well, you know, we should be more incentivizing getting to 20 games because that's the metric that moves people. But really, it's just like they just have to be having enough fun to want to get to 20 games, right? But we just hit another like new high point for that. So our efforts are continuing to pay off, and we're getting better and better on the retention side. And hopefully, this is the next step to get people transitioning from, hey, maybe I played 20 games with quick play, but I don't, you know, I'm not ready to play classic.
Yeah, I'm not ready to jump on the big leagues just yet. We go from training ground to the minor league, and then the big league, baby, and then the Pro Supreme leagues, right?
Nope.
Oh no. Damn, man, that's awesome. I'm glad that things are paying out for them. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna go up. It's a matter of time. The upwards trajectory will be reached. It is inevitable. I'm here to support it in their ascension. You got a sneeze coming too. Ugh.
This intimidating item store. Now you'll be able to move more in that direction.
Oh, and also the essential store. I don't know if you mentioned it, but it does have a consumable section. So it actually shows you all your consumables. And it will. This also has some other small improvements to the actual draft buy system for quick play as well. Which is once you actually are full build, it will show you like here's a elixir that you can get to continue spending your gold on, which previously
3K.
was there. So
Yep.
it supports a lot of like the goal really is if someone's using it.
I wonder if they'll ever bring back the freaking defense pot and power pot, because they made them red and blue, the strength and intelligence one, which it got me. I got. I'm not gonna lie.
Nope.
When I bought the blue pot, I thought it was for defense because that's what I'm used to. 3K pot red is what, power or offensive capabilities, and then the blue pot, the 3K blue pot, is defense. In here though, the red 3K pot is strength and the blue 3K pot is intelligence. You would only know that if you actually read the description. So that's what happened. I thought I got a defense pot, and that was not the case, man.
Nope.
I went back and read, and I was like, whoa, what is this? Oh, it's an intelligence potion? What's the other one? Oh, it's strength. Okay, great. I missed the blue defense pot and the red power pot. Will they ever introduce those? Who knows? It's possible. Just letting you guys know. Blue does not mean defense. Red does not mean offense.
Nope.
Read that description, man. Don't get got like I did.
You should look at their build and go like, yeah, I could see that was a reasonable build that they could have chosen. You might see one or two odd items there, here and there, but like the goal is to make that a much better experience for them.
Yeah, and it's like,
word.
I will say, it should end up no odder than a player building for themselves in casuals now can, right? Like, you know?
I mean, this will almost certainly be better because I watched demos of new players playing.
Yeah.
And there's just a really high amount of people who don't build anything. And we have a flashing thing that's saying, hey, do this to please buy something. Please buy something. And they're like, but I don't actually want to hit the I button ever. So this will be a lot better for those type of players as well.
Damn, cool. Really?
The other
people are that lazy? No way, man. And yet, it's true, though. People refuse to buy stuff? Wow. Dude, that's wild. I'm baffled here. You get all sorts of notifications and feedbacks to go spend your money to get stronger, and people still don't do it? What? Wild.
Thing that I have, the only other thing that I have to update people on today is some changes coming to Conquest that are
hello,
a little bit more of a progression. We're still working on some bigger things behind the scenes that aren't in this update. Maybe it'll be in the next update, maybe the update after that. But a couple changes to look forward to in Conquest. The first one is that fire imps will have their base stats decreased. They are now considered bosses. And the intent of this is to make these more approachable for solo laners without requiring the jungler as much.
Yeah, so the goal when we added the fire imps, we opened up that side of the camp was to make it so that the solo laner had more access to go contest those things, especially if they got a big lead. And it kind of turned into more the jungler's responsibility because they were still pretty tanky. The jungler,
they did a lot of damage too.
They did a lot of damage without the Bumba's benefit. It actually was really hard to kill them. So the goal here is if you're a jungler, they should feel about as difficult as they did before. Going over there to help your solo lane contest it and control it should be pretty viable.
We've had a lot of fights over them in playtests.
Yeah, we have. But the goal is like if the solo laner feels like they have pressure, like let's say they pushed up their lane really well and they notice that the jungler is ganking the dual lane, so they're not worried about the jungler coming to contest it. They could reasonably go take it on their own now. And that was their original goal in the first place. So we're not trying to make the jungler less impactful there. We're just trying to make it so the solo laner has more impact there.
Yeah, and it also as somebody who plays a decent amount of solo lane in our playtest, it is still far away from solo lane, and like you're probably going to miss if your opponent doesn't follow you and just pushes the wave, you're probably going to miss a couple minions, getting this right. So there's a little bit of a trade-off in making the decision to go there.
Yeah, and
that's why
I guess we should probably pair the other kind of solo lane related change that affects them more, because this is again another way to change how you want to leverage your lead as a solo lane player. So one avenue is the fire imps are going to be more accessible to you. The other avenue, which we've previously basically blocked with our proxying rules, was proxying the wave. And we are going to lower that to, I believe, 5 minutes now. That proxy protection is going to go away. So after the first few waves that happen in the game, you're going to be able to actually now try and proxy the wave, put yourself in a really aggressive spot, but the potential of being able to like actually outfarm your opponent, put them under the tower more, get them under more pressure. That's going to be another path that's available to you to kind of leverage your solo lane.
So no more proxy protection after 5 minutes. So that's get excited, chat, if you want to be a proxier.
Yes.
And then I have one more little change here, and that is that jungle monsters have been adjusted to when they can use abilities to be after 3 attacks.
Yes.
We moved it to be earlier, maybe a little too much earlier.
So,
yo, it was on like the first hit. They were already doing their special attack. Like, yo, whoa, what the hell? What's going on here? Why is this coming at me so fast? Glad they're changing that.
2 things.
Okay.
So one was we moved it earlier, but it was random. It was 2 or 3 attacks.
Oh,
so if you low rolled into 2 attacks, it basically created a scenario where you actually couldn't really learn the feel of like, you want to pull a camp, you want to kind of pull out to the edge, and sometimes it would just roll into the 2 attack sequence, and it would stop not quite where you wanted to. You'd miss your attack. At 3, that should be a much more consistent experience. We do like that you actually have to engage against the attacks more directly, but essentially we want to let you set up the position of that camp the way that you want to before it starts trying to do its attack.
Yep. That was hilarious. I think I always got the 2.
Everything that I have for patch notes today. I feel like just as a dev team, we have a lot of stuff that's kind of like in progress right now as well, right? Like,
things coming down the pipeline.
I think there's a decent amount in this patch, a lot of stuff to be excited for, but yeah, we have a lot more to look forward to and following updates as well. So
I have 2 gameplay balance-wide features that I'm working on right now. We have a pretty big Conquest Pass stuff that we're still doing.
We've got like 3 major UI features in various states of completion.
We have some aspects coming up that are exciting.
Yeah. So and
Janice's
it's been 2 weeks since our last
aspect,
update,
huh?
So
aspect of support.
Coming on Tuesday. We have Tsukuyomi with his aspect and his Ascension Pass.
Yep.
We have the Reaping event, which where you'll be able to get the Princess Bari Spooky Oracle, I think it's called, and the Happy Reaping card effects, and then eventually more skins. And the first 2 travelers that are part of that are the Survivor Ruler and the Moonlit Mistress Soul. There's also a quest in there to get a pumpkin badge, a jump stamp, and award. There's the cross-gen Ganesha Guiding Light. There is a new name color bundle, which we'll show you on Friday. There's the item store rework to include the pick 3, which we will show you on Friday. And there are some conquest changes, and there's a whole balance pass, which we will talk about on Friday.
Yes.
With that said, do you want to take some
Q&A, man? Q&A session. While that happens, I will go stretch my legs out. I'll be right back. Woo, we back. That was a much needed break. Oh man, let's go. Could not hold it in any longer. Resume. What you got for us, gentlemen?
Yeah, let's take some
Let's
questions.
take some questions.
What you drinking?
What are the conquest changes? We got to make sure that we are happy with where they're at, and they're more
already
before we really talk about them.
Yeah, we're experimenting with a lot of stuff right now, and I would say some of the stuff has been very promising, but nothing is quite where we're like hit the ship button. you know, there's more work that needs to be done before we think it'll be in a place where it's really ready to talk about. Because a lot of times when we talk about like when we talk about things before they're 100% locked in.
Well, you know what I just saw? So I saw this light in the background come out, right? And there's a blue one over here. What if whenever they do a new god reveal Titan Talk, they change the lights to match the color scheme of the god or goddess? I'm saying that's gonna elevate their streaming game. Because right here you could have done the purple pink with the platinum bluish white silver. Could have done both. I'm just saying. I'm throwing out ideas for you guys, helping y'all out even further. That would be great.
Then people will assume forever that it's definitely happening.
You also want to like kind of get it all together, because if you talk about it like, if I were to like kind of spoil it as like a half off thing, it's like if I say certain words, I think people have like an expectation that goes along with it, or they'll start to fill in the gaps without the full, like, it's better just explain the full context of the thing when we're ready.
People will run with their own
You might know the answer to
story.
this. How's Yorm doing so far? This person says he feels useless.
He is underwhelming.
Okay, interesting. He was overwhelming in our playtest, but we nerfed him a bit.
We did nerf him in the playtest. We found a few bugs that are already hotfixed that will help him out. I think there's like a range issue on his one with specifically restricted camera pitch, or his ult, which like that was like a specific thing that like we knew something was wrong there, but when we actually went and looked at it, it looked fine because we weren't using that camera mode. And then we, as a spoiler, I guess, for balance tomorrow, he has balance improvements.
Yes.
Hey, let's go.
Says Snick is getting snickier soon, so I assume that's related to that balance that you're talking about. Is Quick Play Arena just normal arena rules? Not exactly. It's sped up a little bit.
Yeah, so it's sped up. The spooling rate, the amount you get for kills is a lot higher. The amount of tickets is lower. There's also like some gold pacing changes, especially also because, for example, in that mode, your starter, you get a starter, but you get it for free. It actually doesn't cost you any gold. And when you upgrade it, it doesn't cost you, it's just level based. So like, there's a lot of like subtle rules changes there just to make that a better kind of quick introduction to the arena game mode. Joust. Quick Play Joust has very similar things with spooling. It has similar rules with like the starter item just kind of upgrading on its own. We essentially try to make sure we pare down as much of the stuff in the game so that you have very deliberate choices you're making and you're just focused on the combat side of things. And that's also why the Essential Store is kind of a good middle ground of like, now we're starting to be like, here's you actually picking a starter and it actually takes some gold to upgrade it. Here's items. You can't just immediately build it. You have to start building components for it. That's kind of what that's for.
Yep.
Word.
I saw this note and I wrote it down. That's what I was just typing up. Can you color code the store filters to match the color in item descriptions? I thought that was a pretty good idea. I don't know if it would make the store look weird or not, but I think it's a decent idea, and I'll pass it back to the UI team and see if it's something that is a good idea.
Look at gem chest right
So that's a question about like, is it just Pawn and Clumsy who design the gods? Well, we're the ones who generally like lead the god. But like some gods are very programmer heavy, and so we're there more to like kind of make sure that like the programmers have the information they need to make the stuff.
Yep.
It really depends. There's a lot of hands who are involved with all the gods, and there's various levels of some gods are much more design heavy because design can just do the things because we've built the tools to do it. And then some characters like Yorm, for example, Josh had to spend a lot of time on the spline system to make that look good, and the camera work that was required to make that look good. So it's really just depends. But generally, we're the ones that kind of like we kind of have like the high level view of like where all the pieces are coming together.
Yeah, and we do have Caps is starting to help out a little bit with some gods as well. So he
omniscient view.
Yeah, he's started prototyping 2 characters we haven't talked about yet, which is pretty cool. It just goes to show we have some really cool tools.
Yeah.
UE 5.5 baby.
Our reports actually reviewed.
Better.
There are people intentionally ruining the ranked experience who do not get action taken against them. We do review reports. We did a little bit on Titan Talk about a week ago, I think, where Hindu Man showed off some of our anti-cheat, kind of stuff. We do look at reports. Please report people. And very frequently when we go in and we look at reports, nobody has reported them. And, one person reported it and they've been saying awful things for weeks, and we do have some automation to pick up the people saying awful things as well. But
filtered words.
There are weights put on things to prioritize their review. And reporting people does help prioritize us reviewing them. So please report people. We are banning people. When on the show the other day, Hindu Man was like, I banned 3 people this morning. That's, and he's not the only person doing it.
Yeah, and he's really the one that has he kind of handles more escalated specific cases versus we have a lot of other systems in place and people working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked an interesting.
Just to show you, they actually look at this stuff, you guys. So you gotta report somebody that ruined your game or cost you a game or just didn't cooperate or was pain in the ass to play with. Someone who earned that report, just don't go mass reporting for no reason, It's gotta be earned. They actually read that stuff, so go do it. Go do it.
Question, I lost it. No.
They actually do take steps.
It was Agility Relic versus
reporting.
Beads
versus or banning the reporter.
So just quick Relic stats in general. Beads is by far and away the most popular one. It generally beats out all the rest.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Agility is basically with the rest of the cast of relics, so it's not super popular, but it gets picked about the amount everyone else does. It also doesn't seem to be winning much more than everyone else. Aegis is actually probably the one that has the worst, it's built a lot but worst performance. And we actually have a bug fix for Friday that we'll talk about that probably explains why that's been the case. So if anything, Aegis probably needs buff.
Okay.
Beads is definitely the one that's most relevant. And Agility Relic, I saw the thread today about people talking about Agility Relic. It's one of those things that does create a very different play experience when you play against it. But the amount people are building it, as well as its actual overall success rate, seems to indicate it's pretty close to in line.
Is that me echoing or is that him? I think that's him. I'm hearing him twice. Just a slight delay there.
So if we were to adjust it, it probably wouldn't be on the order of 10xing the cooldown like someone suggested in the thread. It'd probably be more like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Or some other tweaks to some of the other benefits.
Have we thought any more about bringing it to ranked, or is it still in the testing phase in your...
I probably would like to move it to ranked. We had the discussion. We just didn't pull the trigger for the actual patch.
Yeah.
But we probably... Maybe one more round of balance, a small tweak, and then send it. That's probably where we're at.
Things are about to get more interesting in ranked.
I'm bad at show.
Yep. Can I have that body pillow?
No, it's mine.
Who wants a document? They thirsty. Thirsty, whoever it is.
With it not stacking on minions anymore, intended. Yes, I believe that was the balance change, right? It only stacks on gods now?
It should be allied god hits. I don't think
you
stack it off minion hits. Yeah. I mean, I can check. But hitting it off minions ends up causing it to be really strong.
When building the last tier of Tahuti, you lose 5 base int. Intended?
You build off the 2, so that's 90? Maybe. Yeah, I'll go look.
Okay.
I have another list of item things to look at too, which is the order that they're placed in the store, the components are.
It's 45, 45, and then 85.
Yeah. Yeah, it should probably be 90 at least.
Okay. Because you do get you do get a lot of extra bonus out of it, but it does make sense.
Why does Yorm 2 not CC buffer? Is it working as intended? So yeah, this is an interesting case. So the general rule for CC buffering that we tried to abide by is if the previous counterplay to the ability was such that you would interrupt it as part of your standard play.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people have different definitions of that, but Bologna 2 is another good example of this, right? Bologna 2 has a very long build-up that is very susceptible to being interrupted.
Yep.
And that's part of the counterplay of that ability.
Yeah, this is the way the ability was designed.
Yorm 2 is very similar to that kind of ability. Abilities that have a 0.3 second pre-fire where Yeah, maybe if you have a 0 instantaneous stun, you maybe have the human reaction time to do that. That's not what we were trying to target with the CC buffering system. But these types of abilities where they have really, really, really long buildups, those are the ones that we more try to target. So Yorms 2 is, someone mentioned it to be a channel, right? Like, it's a kind of a channel effect, and therefore it doesn't follow the CC buffering rules.
Yep. Are we still working
interrupted
on
like
we are still
in the
on
middle of it,
stuff.
like
we are working on things to kind of around Conquest that touch lighting and a lot of other things, but don't have any updates to share on those yet. We're not quite at a place where we're happy for the next phase to move forward.
Yep.
When you get interrupted in the middle of your tune.
Win PTS. Sometime tonight is the current plan. We needed to make a new build because the last one was broken. I'll see if I've gotten a message about that being different. But
I'm gonna unplug my headset. That's kind of annoying. Might be me. Okay. Resume. Still hearing that little echo.
the plan, as of when we started this, was later tonight.
It's not me.
Nope.
It's on them. It's on their side. So apologies for that, you guys. If you're able to hear it. If not, don't worry about it.
Campus low infamy. I think that's one system that I want to kind of revisit as a whole, is the infamy system. I think there's some really cool stuff there, but it's invisible and not many other things interact with it in a meaningful way. And I think there's a lot of room to grow that system as a whole. Yeah. It's less currently on our current conquest plans. Our current conquest plans are more focused on some other stuff. But that's like one. Like when we were like in the meeting talking about what we wanted to do, that was one aspect that came up, and I think we have room for improvement there.
There's a question. Any idea we may be able to expand the band count for ranked? I would say we've mentioned previously that we're working on making some changes to the match lobby, and some of the stuff kind of snuck in to the last PTS. Those changes are still in progress. I mentioned as well on the show that we kind of abandoned one direction that it was going in, and we're sending it in another direction. I think we're much happier with. Yeah. So we aren't going to make any changes to that until the lobby is done, but maybe think there might be some changes to everything the lobby affects once we get to the lobby. So. And it is 2:00.
It is,
understandable.
Which means it's time for one more question.
One more
thanks everybody for watching today. It's been a fun day going through New God. Always a good show. Going through the reaping stuff. Going through some other new stuff that's coming.
Reaping starting early as hell this year.
This was a weird week.
I don't mind it though.
The holiday on Monday, so I think everybody's schedule here at the studio is a little bit off. Like
they changed it.
Right before the show, we were like, "Oh yeah, we got the show today, don't we?"
Yeah, it didn't register to me because normally I do stuff after work Wednesday, and I didn't realize it was Wednesday because we just didn't have Monday. Like, I'm such a creature of habit now.
Yeah, it's
Monday, the Labor Day.
I will answer this one real quick, and then I'll answer another question. It's the next two travelers are also going to come with a pumpkin, or only these two? I believe it's every traveler through OB21. So I think there's going to be 8 total travelers that come with pumpkins.
So basically through October, roughly.
Yeah. This is 18, so 18, 19, 21. Yeah, so the next 4 updates.
Yeah.
All the travelers will come with pumpkins. So, if you aren't in love with these ones, though, I think Soul's pretty sweet, and if you play Uller, that's a really good Uller skin. You don't have to get one now if you're looking for, I really only want Bari and I need one more pumpkin to go with my free one kind of thing.
You'll have a lot of travelers to choose from at that point.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Thank you, guys.
There's lots to choose from there.
Someone asked a question I think is interesting, which is any updates for Action Cam coming? I think largely we are kind of at a stable point with Action Cam.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I would not use Action Cam. I would probably stick with the Classic Cam because I've played Smite for more than a decade at this point, and I like my...
Yep. I am with you, Pon. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've gotten used to the classic action camera. These 2 new ones,
nope.
Not for me, man.
Nope.
All for new players, and I'm leaving it there. All for you guys. You can have that action camera. You guys probably are gonna be more adjusted to it, or have played games that used similar, if not the same, field of vision for those action cameras. Not me though. gonna stick with the classic, man. I just like having all that field of view instead of a limited one. I want to see people coming at me sideways, front ways, because I can't see anyone behind me, right? I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I want to have as close to 180-degree vision as possible, not just narrowed down like freaking 30. I'm with Pawn here.
The camera the way it is.
Yes.
But we've seen that people approaching the game and seem to like the overall view.
New players.
It's really easy to change. There's two styles, and one that causes you not to have the aim change your basic attack. That one also seems like a pretty good alternative for people who like the more closer view. And I think the next big improvement that we'd make to them would be things like making it so you have a clear selection about what style you want, so you can more easily opt into your style, as well as down the road, I'd like to maybe expose a few options so you could tailor your experience a little bit more. And that's even for base camera as well. But like actually supporting all those things and getting UI, like that's a relatively decently large ask, because when you change FOV, you also have to change a whole bunch of other stuff to make sure it works correctly. So if you want to make that a slider that's available, and it's one of those things that we think is largely good where it is. We probably have a lot of other things to hit on our list before we start trying to look at the improvements, more improvements there outside of the selecting.
Definitely. And I real quick, Alani check. I have a peach hint today. It's like water, but like somebody like waved a peach over it. Doesn't really taste much like peach. Maybe that's why they call it hint.
It's
just a hint of peach. That's not actually peach.
At least they
think like
there's a straightforward on the labeling, right?
Should have been a much smaller picture of a peach for the amount of peach flavor in this drink. Anyway,
I actually did have an Alani. I got the Orange Kiss. Normally I stay away from these because they have a lot of caffeine.
They do.
But I actually just didn't really have caffeine, so I was like, I should probably.
I went the other way. I had like a lot of coffee this morning. And the last quick question was hardest item to shorten the text on.
I know the answer to this one.
I want to say it was Brawlers, right? Wasn't that one insane? Like
Brawlers and Sanguine were the two.
Yeah, Sanguine was the other one that was really bad. So
which coincidentally were the two ones that I most recently worked on, and we're like, okay, we have to have a whole bunch of these conditions to make them work properly. And
Sanguine
it was
Sash.
A lot of. The more clauses, the more difficult it was. So.
And it's funny too, because you'll look at it and go like, there's got to be a better way to rewrite this, and you start rewriting it, and you start going like, oh no, but now I've broken this styling here, and I've broken this styling here, and these three items say this specific way. That's not exactly what I want for this. When you try and like make a system consistent when you have a whole bunch of pieces that were made not consistent before, it's always a very interesting challenge.
Yep. And with that, I think we'll wrap the show today. Thank you all so much for watching. PTS later tonight. Patch Live on Tuesday.
Double layer of their freaking
on the
voices.
battleground of the gods. Goodbye.
Hey, Peach It. Excellent show. We got Tsukuyomi coming in. 2 new excellent Traveler skins. The Reapening is starting early this year. It's going to be going on for freaking 4 updates, 18 to 21. We're going to get 8 Travelers. We can get a brand new Peanut Butter skin. Princess Bari. Uller. The Survivor Uller's coming. A new Vampire skin for Soul. I am excited. Looking forward to all of the new changes being made. And it's only been 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks! Only 2. Things are getting every day better. That's not letting me replay this.
Ascension Pass. So
new Tsukuyomi. Oh, also a new Ganesha skin. Can't forget about the homie Ganesha here. New Guiding Light.
Divine.
Black.
I don't know. Like they're cool looking. So
material work on is great.
It's a neat skin. Yeah. This skin is will be available for purchase if you.
What else was there? Oh, here's the new Peanut Butter skin. Oh, one of the main ones is gonna be Slaughterhouse Chalk. Looking forward to that one. You can get 2 pumpkins with each Traveler. 2, 4, 6, and I think 1 free one as well. in with the updates and the travelers. So you only need 3 to get this one. Looks amazing. And bam, here we go. Her bells turn into pumpkins. Look at that. Look at that.
The ball.
It has more personality now. Look at that. Eee, the pumpkin looking pretty darn pretty cute there. Here's Uller skin. The zombie apocalypse one. He's looking like the homie from Mortal Kombat. What was his name? Looking similar. He was the wolf guy. Damn. Moonlight something. I can't remember his name.
Nope.
That's what this skin reminds me of a little bit. Then he turned into a zombie on this one. Then here's the silver fox looking one. And then he's a blondie. The other one, a lumberjack guy. You got the lumberjack shirt. Boom. Soul skin. I think the effects are superior on this one. All 3 freaking amazing. Are gonna look better than the cooler one. Boom. Her basics, she throws bat balls or balls of bat.
And then we've got
blood cannon coming down from the sky, raining down and leaving bats in the end.
Was that blood? I don't know. It looked like blood.
It's just cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. All her abilities are amazing. And I like ability-based characters too. Oh, that was it, right? Y'all skins-wise. Definitely going to be copping this one, man. I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to it. Heal, damage, immune, and damage. Oh, that's what the descriptors are here. At the bottom. Nightwolf! Yes, brother. Thank you. That was his name. Nightwolf. That's the homie's name. Here's a blonde. As Chuck Killigan. Is this from Mary Poppins or something? That's what I'm getting. Gilligan,
Traveler,
Gilligan,
once again,
like
is survival.
Nightwolf. That's him. It's Nightwolf. That's all we got for today, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Get excited about the new changes coming on Tuesday. Today, they're going to be going over balance and some other new stuff that they'll be bringing. God, balance, and then I think some item balances here and there. Dormusi is probably getting buffed. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. People felt he was underwhelming. I don't know. He felt normal to me. At least the games that I've played him. He felt pretty normal. Although ability-based Dormusi,
nope.
That ish don't work, man. Mainly bruiser and then attack speed. That's what seems to work for me in my experimental games. So don't get in trouble with the law. Have your bail money ready. Keep some extra money in your sock. Don't tell nobody about it though.
Nope.
You get got for your money, for your pockets. Shout out to the live gang, replay gang, and the lurk squad as well. We'll be back with some more streaming next week. We'll probably go over the Friday show on Monday, and then play some more Yosemite Sam too. We'll see. We'll see how things play out. We'll see. We'll play it by ear a little bit. Tuesday for sure. Yosemite Sam 2. We'll be back testing out Tsukuyomi and his aspect. His aspect is coming live too. Yo, where's Janice's aspect though? I want support Janice aspect here. I want to play him as support. He's gonna be fun. I'm certain of it. I'm certain. Alrighty. Shout out to you guys. Detach yourselves, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on the tube so you don't miss another stream, video, or short. Follow me on Twitch and Kick as well. We can jam out together. You guys can use some fun channel points, redeem them, and rewards that I've set up for you all. you have some access to some of my soundboards here, sound bites, some clips. Some I don't have yet for myself. Some are just for y'all. So hop on over, redeem stuff.
Hey, good job. Oh, whatever.
Hey, let's go. Thank you, brother. That's one of them right there. Just exclusive for y'all. I don't even have it on my stream deck, man. Where's the other one?
Nope.
There we go. I have other stuff though. But that's for another day. Nah, y'all probably don't care about it. Have a great weekend. Exercise. Treat your body well. It is your temple. You only have one, you know. Hydrate. Eat healthy, nutritious meals. Get plenty of rest and sleep. Don't ignore your cardio and honor your rest days. Peace out. Brothers, we are out of here.